Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I am Janarollerfit, aka Janarollerfit. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. Here on my channel you're going to find all things that are fitness, fashion, and beauty related, and of course putting all these things together so that you can feel like your most badass self. Today I have a killer video for you guys. I'm going to be taking you through my simple and easy natural makeup look that I use when I wear it to the gym. I wear it out if I have running around to do after the gym. And of course the best part is that it stays on throughout my workout. So I'm really excited to show you guys today what I use, the products that I am using, and taking you guys through the step-by-step process on how I apply it. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that we can stay friends, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And of course, if you aren't already following me on IG, come and find me there. Let's be friends on IG as well. So without further ado, if you are ready to start rocking this nice bronzy, beautiful, natural glam to the gym, I wouldn't even say it's glam, it's more of a natural look, then just keep on watching. Whew, let's do this. But before we get into it, we gotta hydrate. I went and got one of the brand new Mammoth mugs yesterday. No, I am not sponsored by them at all in any sort of way. I just really love their mugs, and I have a variety of colors. I even did a giveaway for one a while ago on my channel. I might do another one since they just released a whole bunch of new colors, but I went and got the Tiffany blue one, which I absolutely love. So I know that my throat is gonna get super dry throughout this whole process. So I'm just gonna go ahead and chug some water now because I might not have time. Whew. Gotta hydrate, little H2O. Okay, so before we get started, I am just gonna kind of briefly talk about what I do to prep my skin. Prepping your skin is really important, and unfortunately I am just coming out of a really bad breakout. Guys, you might want to skip past this part. Well, I don't even think there's gonna be guys watching this, so whatever. But every time I get my cycle, I tend to get really bad skin. It's just hormonal acne that I get, and I usually get it all down my neck, and I get it along my jawline, and it's just really, really annoying, and I absolutely hate it. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what I have been using, and depending on where my skin is at, kind of changes what my routine is going to be. Sometimes I use a charcoal cleanser that's a little bit more like an exfoliant. Sometimes I use a just really nice light cleanser that I actually got in a FabFitFun box, and I absolutely love it. And it actually has probiotics in it, which is really nice because when your skin breaks out, you want to make sure that your skin is healing. So I use that usually once a week. But what I tend to use every single day for the most part is the Frey skincare line. So they did reach out to me. They sent me some and they said just try it out if you like it. I have been using this consistently for like the last 6 to 7 months now. I've reordered it quite a few times because I love it, and it is designed for women who are really active. Like generally anybody can use it, but it is was created in mind for very active women or women who are going to be outside doing sports. So there are stuff in the moisturizer that has like SPF 30. It's all made with argan oil, and it even supports a global women that harvest the plants to make this. So it does support them, and they do plant a tree for every one of these sets that are sold. So that's super cool. I love that they're supporting women. I love that they are environmentally friendly. They're also vegan. They're also paraben free, all of that good stuff. So this is a gentle cleanser. I wash my face with it every morning before I go to the gym. It's very light. It's got like little jojoba beads in it, which is also really good for the environment because a lot of the times when cleansers have beads in them, they tend to not disintegrate, and these do. So that is really, really nice. So I have washed my face with this previously already. I don't know if this will focus for you guys. Woo! But yeah. So then what I actually do is I need to moisturize my skin. I do have combination skin, so there are parts of my skin that get very, very dry. So I have a tan on now, and I'm actually going to talk to you guys about some of my favorite products after I do my makeup. But they do have a moisturizer that I really like, which is tinted. So I use this for when I have my tan on, and I am very pale, guys. Like, I can't tan like normal people can. Like, I can't go out into the sun. I will burn. I will get heat stroke. I am not a fan of using tanning beds. My skin is very sensitive to the sun and to UV rays, so I just don't like to subject myself to that kind of stuff. So I do use a self tanner, one that I had found that I absolutely love, and I'll share that with you guys at the end of this video. So what I'm going to do to prep my skin is I'm going to go in with the Fraaaands Glow Me, and this is just a very nice light moisturizer, but it's tinted. So this is already like adding like a nice warm base to my face before I even apply my foundation. And I do have several different colors of foundation. Sometimes I mix. Before I was a fitness coach, before I did online training and personal training and fitness nutrition, I was a photographer for 10 years, and I shot mainly boudoir photography. I did modeling, portraits, that kind of stuff. So I have been self-taught how to do makeup. I started doing makeup when I was very young. I love it. I think it's amazing. So I've really spent the last couple of years developing, you know, my own way of doing makeup. And so I do sometimes mix my own foundations. I'll make my own colors. But for the most part, I generally have like a couple of different colors that I use for when I'm tanning. My different stages of tanning is usually when I'll mix, like as my tan fades. And then also when I don't have any tan on at all, I've got my lighter foundations, which are pretty light. I've got two colors, natural colors, either lobster red or arctic white. Like my skin naturally does not do anything in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna moisturize with this. So I'm using just like, I don't know if you guys can see, not a whole lot. And it does have like a nice tint to it, and I'm just gonna rub it all over my face. And what's nice about this is, you know, I'm turning 32 in a few months, and the older you get, the more like conscious I am becoming of my skin. Like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I don't care. Like whatever, skin's skin. And now as I get older, I'm like, wow, I really wish that I would have taken better care of my skin when I was in my 20s. And so yeah, so this has SPF 30 in it, which is really great if you're spending a lot of time out in the sun in the summertime. I just like to use it anyway because I burn so easy. Okay, so I will actually blend that in until it's like a little tacky. And I usually let that set for a second. So once my moisturizer is somewhat dry on my face, I'm gonna go in with a primer, and this is the Morphe foundation primer, and this is Revitalizer. So what I love about this one is it does have some moisturizer type of effects in it. It's very moisturizing for your skin. And one of the issues that I was having was actually my foundation staying on my skin while I was working out. And I know some people get kind of grossed out by that. I don't do makeup every single day I go to the gym. I tend to only really use makeup if I'm meeting people and I'm not going to have time to go home and shower. If I plan on taking photos at the gym for Instagram that day, if I have running around to do afterwards, or in this case, I've got some like pretty bad skin happening, so I do get a little self-conscious over it. So I don't do makeup for the gym every single day. Some people think it's disgusting. You know what? I'm like, you do you. If you want to do makeup, freaking do it. If it makes you happy. Like, I feel so good when I go to the gym and I look good. Like, I'm there to better myself and to take care of my body, and your mental health is part of that too. So do the things that make you feel good. So what I've done with the primer is I've just put on like a little dime size amount, and again, I'm just going to rub that all into my skin, and it's not going to like react any way with the moisturizer. If anything, it will make an even nicer base. And I love that this stuff doesn't feel like silicone. It doesn't feel greasy or slippery. It really just feels like more moisturizer. So I really do like it. And my whole goal when I do makeup is if I know I'm going to the gym, I want something that looks natural. I have gone to the gym in a full face of glam before, especially if I've done like any video shoots, or if I've recorded a video there, or if I'm going to be showing like any workout stuff. I will like do my makeup a little bit better, because makeup for camera is really different than just everyday. So this is just my everyday, like quick and easy, like no fuss, takes 10 minutes type of a deal. Okay. So that's all blended in. It feels nice, it feels smooth, my skin feels really great, and so it just looks nice and smooth. Like I would even sometimes be happy with just the tinted moisturizer, but like I said, my skin is kind of freaking out today and I want to make sure that it looks good. Sometimes I will use like a green like color corrector for those, but I tend to really go for full coverage foundations, which is going to be our next step. Full coverage matte foundations is really good for people that have oily skin, because it kind of really combats that shine, and I do have oily zones on my face, but the full coverage I really like because it eliminates a whole step. Like it's just so full coverage that you just don't have to do as much color correcting. You don't have to use a whole lot of concealer. It just kind of covers everything up and creates like a nice finish. So the one that I'm actually using today is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is in the color SF10. It's buff. So this is the color that I would use because I have self tan on. So normally my natural skin color is more like a... Are you kidding me? No! I just got foundation all over my Adidas shirt. Ah! That makes me so sad. Okay, pause. I need to go change my shirt and get this in the wash ASAP. Damn it. And we're back. I am so glad I was not wearing a white shirt, but I went and put on a light one. So accidents happen, guys. All right, so before I actually do my foundation, I'm gonna throw up my hair real quick because I just don't want my hair in my face while I'm putting my foundation on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna go in, like if you follow this afterwards, I always just go in. I do like 3-ish pumps of foundation on my beauty blender. Yes, this is freshly washed. It is just stained. It was white at one time, but it's just a beauty blender, which is a sponge. So make sure that, like, if you've never used one before, make sure that it is moist. You have to make sure that you get it wet. You squeeze out all of the moisture. Oh my god, my brain is going to so many dirty places right now. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I'm just gonna basically put this all over my face, and I usually start with like a dot here, dot here, dot here, dot here, dot here, and I'm having a whole lot of trouble of just like not looking in the viewfinder. So once I have it, then I start like spreading it out. The reason why I start in the middle is because I don't want that like mask look. So if you start in the middle, then it kind of fades towards the end of like where your jawline is and stuff. So I just start in the middle and I just start blending. And what you're doing is you're just making tapping motions. And the reason why beauty blenders are so awesome is because it really, like when you're pushing down, you're pushing the product into your skin. So you're creating a bond, and that is going to help the product stay. It's gonna bond with the primer. And so you're just working that all in. All right. Okay, so now that we are done applying our base, I have sunken in under eyes, so they're not actually bags, they're just sunken in, because before I lost weight my face used to be really chubby, and then when I lost all my weight, which happened to be in my face, there's not like a whole lot of face fat, I guess you could say, so underneath my eyes like really sunk in, and I have contemplated on getting them filled. They are one of those things I'm just super self-conscious of, but then again, it's like, it's not that big of a deal that I feel so compelled to like go and like alter my face to do it. Like I did consider it at one point, and then I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and I'm just going to do a little bit underneath, and how you do your concealer really matters. You kind of have to experiment with different brands. The one that I am using, I will show you guys, is also the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. NYX is a really great consumer pro brand. They make really great products. Of course, they have some hit and miss things. There are some stuff I don't really like from them, but I have fallen in love with the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I do like the concealers because they're just really nice and light. Like I don't want my face to feel like so caked on. Like there's a time and place for that, like if I'm doing a photo shoot or something, but I just want my everyday makeup to be really nice and light. And when you get used to this routine, it really only takes like 5 to 10 minutes. It's just so fast, and it's taking a little bit longer because I'm breaking it down for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in, and I am just going to make some dots or some lines just across like that. You'll see lots of like YouTubers like just smear it on, and again, there's a time and place for that. We're going for nice, light, and natural looking. I don't want to look like, I want my makeup to look like I'm not wearing makeup, but still nice and covered, right? Like I don't want it to be total cakey glam face. Like I love me some glam face, trust me, but not when I'm just going to the gym. And again, you're just bouncing your beauty blender, and I always just kind of spread it out nice and evenly, get into the corner of my eyes, and you can see it just really like brightens things up. It just makes it look nice. So the next step is just going to be setting it with some setting powder, and again, a lot of products are made to be used together. So this is what I'm using, is the Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder, and I am using this in the color medium. The color that I used for my under eyes is actually natural, so they're all kind of like within the same color range. And if you're not sure what colors are going to match, like go to the makeup counter, ask them. You can go to Sephora, you can go to Ulta, you can go to the actual like Morphe store if you are close to one, and you can just ask them to help you color match. Especially if you are like me and you kind of go through like a series of different skin colors, because when I tan, of course I'm not going to use all my lighter products because then it will just look really weird, and I do tan my face, so I want to make sure that it's like all looking very nice and even, and it just kind of all goes together. So what I'm actually doing is I've tapped it into the lid, and I'm just taking a little bit on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face, making sure that I am getting some underneath my eyes, because that will help the concealer stop from creasing. And this is just gonna make sure that everything is just sitting nice on your face. It's not gonna move around, the product isn't gonna move. And this is also what helps it stay on your face when you're sweating. And I also do my neck and underneath my chin. And then I just kind of touch to see if there's any tacky areas. So there's a little bit of tacky under my eye here. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we're all good. So that's pretty much it. Like my base is pretty much done. And I really want to start adding in like a little teeny bit of contouring just to bring some light and some shading into my face so that it just doesn't look like one flat surface. I want to be able to like really shape my face now, which is like the natural contour of my face. And sometimes I use a contouring palette to do this, and sometimes I just want to be super simple. I originally was going to contour, but I think I'm just going to keep it super simple, and I have found the holy grail of products. This is by Lise. Oh, I cannot pronounce these things. Lise Watier. Watier. I don't know. Please don't. I'm butchering it. I'm so sorry. It's Lise Watier, I think. It is a all-in-one baked bronzing powder. This is in the color Havana, and I was not going to buy this, but I was at the counter and I saw it sitting there, and it was just like waiting for me to swatch it. And so I swatched it onto my hand, and it was like the most beautiful, gorgeous color. And what I love about this is it's a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer all in one. It is super beautiful. Like, I absolutely adore this product, and I'll just show it to you on my hand here. Like, I don't know if you can, this is a very bad example. I'm not a beauty guru, guys. This is not what I do all the time. So, sorry. Sometimes my routine changes. I will do my brows and then I will do my cheeks, but I want to do my cheeks first. So I'm just going in with a basic highlight brush. This is by e.l.f. Like, you can find some really great brushes for like super cheap. So don't be knocking the cheap Walmart brushes, because this is one of my favorite brushes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl, tap. You want to like almost like duck face a little bit, and just follow that natural line on your face. And what you're doing is you're doing light sweeping motions back towards your ear. Like, do you see? Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Like, it's already made like a huge difference. Like, just like, it's adding a little bit of blush, it's adding a little bit of color, and it just looks so pretty, and it's just so natural. And I'm gonna do the other side. And then it's just really nice. It's just so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so next is going to be my eyebrows. So these are my natural eyebrows, which are very light, and I've actually gotten into the habit of just leaving them alone. But I'm feeling like I want me some brows today. So I'm going to go in and do my brows. I will show you guys how I do one brow, and then I'm going to go off camera and do the other brow. I will show you the product that I'm using, which the label is completely worn off, but this is basically the Loreal version of the Wonder Brow. I was pleasantly surprised when I bought this because I thought it was going to be junk, and it's actually amazing. It is one of my favorite eyebrow products ever. It stays on while I am working out. My eyebrows don't budge, which is super amazing, and it's cool that you can really like make it look super natural, or you can keep blending it so that it like kind of takes a little bit more of a dramatic effect. I like my brows to look kind of like nicely shaped, but I also don't want them to be just like looking like I didn't do anything to them, right? I do love me a brow so that people can tell what emotion I have. I don't know. So I'm going to show you guys quickly how I do my brows. It does take me a few minutes to do this part. So if you are like, I don't need to do my brows, you can just leave it here. You can just like brush your brows out and just like walk out the door. This is like one of my favorite steps, is my brows. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it, because you guys are always bugging me like all the time. You guys want to know how I do my brows. So pay attention. This is it. This is how I do it. And I am using the color Light Brunette. So they have a few different colors. And the key to having a really nice brow is to getting a brush that is very thin. Like, you don't want a thick angled brush. You want a nice thin angled brush so that you can get in there and really do the detail. So this is what I'm doing, is I'm just, the little wand that's here is I'm just going around and I'm just picking up some product with the angled brush, and I'm going to go in and just get started. So I like to start with just like a nice light outline. Dear Lord, my brows need to be trimmed. Whew. So I'm just lightly going in and just starting to create that shape, filling them in a little bit. I'm realizing underneath this light how crazy my brows are right now. Like they need to be waxed. Yes, and I wax my own brows. I used to tint my own brows. I don't do it anymore because I can just fill in my brows with brow product. So I'm just following the natural shape of my brow depending on like, and my brow is not sparse by any means. I do have quite a bit of brow hair, so you kind of just have to work with what you have going on. Like if you have to really create your own brow. I know lots of friends of mine that have really sparse brows are going and getting microblading done. I considered it at one point, but I can't commit to just like one color. Sometimes I get inspired and I'm like, I want to change my hair color, and then you got, you know, dark brows. Well, you know, I just don't. I like to have the flexibility to play, and to be honest, like I just don't feel like I could commit to having my brows done. And what I've seen is so hit and miss. Like there are some really great brow artists out there, but I just personally can't commit to it. This part here, I do go over above my hairline, my natural brow hairline, because I want to create more of an arch than what I naturally have. So I do just bring it up a little bit, and sometimes like my brows never look the same every single day. Like it all depends on how I'm feeling that day and what I have going on. I've gotten really used to going to the gym without makeup on. I don't think it's something that you have to do, but I mean at the same time, if you want to rock makeup at the gym, like you do you, girl. Like don't worry about what other people are gonna say. Like if it makes you feel on fire and more confident, then do it. I used to only wear makeup to the gym, and then I got really used to just not putting it on because I'm there to work, right? So today I really wanted to wear makeup. I had like kind of a crappy day yesterday, so I'm like, okay, I want to feel good today. I'm gonna do my makeup. So this brow is actually done. I'll show it to you guys. It's just really nice and light, like you can tell the difference. And I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do the other side. So I will be right back. Alright, so we've got our brows done, and just two very small steps left to this simple natural makeup look, and that is going to be mascara and a little bit of highlight. I do have my tan on, so I do want a little bit more of that sun-kissed glow, so I do always add a little bit of highlight because, you know, the girl loves glam, and why not? I love to be shiny. I love to glow. So I'm going to put on a little bit after that, and I'll show you guys what I'm using. So right now, for my eyelashes, I'm going to go in, I'm going to use an eyelash curler. You know, you can pick these up at like the dollar store. Like, I love me some luxury products, don't get me wrong, but you know, stuff like this, like why not just go to the dollar store? Like, so I'm just giving my eyelashes a little bit of a crimp, and my eyelashes are also, again, naturally very light and pale, so I want to make sure that like I don't look like an alien. So I use two different types of mascara when I'm going to the gym. I use the Clinique Fit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's white. It's probably not going to show up very good. The Clinique Fit is designed, it's a makeup line that Clinique made for the gym. I have used their foundation. It sucks. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like it did what it was advertised to do. But however, their mascara does. It does not smear. It just kind of flakes off if you do rub your eyes by accident. And what I really love about it is the brush is very, very fine, which is really great for people like me that have fine eyelashes. So I put this on kind of as a base, and this is very fine, so it doesn't really like create too much fullness. And the part of this look too, like I only put mascara on when I do this look because I don't, again, like you can add eyeshadow if you want, but I just want something that looks nice and natural, that isn't going to like shock people when I walk into the gym, and it's also just less work later when I go to take it off, right? So it is just like a very nice light mascara, and I do like that. I don't like it when mascara runs. I don't like it when mascara is really heavy or very thick. I just want something that looks nice. So it just looks nice. Like I could just leave it like this and be like, cool, call it a day. But I do like lashes, and I did enjoy getting false lashes. But again, I got time, and my eyelashes shed very, very fast. So the second mascara that I'm going in with is the Snap Mascara by Maybelline. I picked this up by mistake. I thought it was a different one, but it's a good thing I did because I actually really enjoy it. I really like it. It does such a good job, and I like how the brush is just kind of, this is like the fuller brush, but I like how this one doesn't make my eyelashes clumpy. And it does the same thing as the Clinique, is it flakes, it doesn't run, which makes it nice for taking it off later too. So it just adds some fullness. And I could just use this on my own, and sometimes I do if I'm in a pinch, but because my eyelashes are so fine, they do clump together. So I found just adding that extra little step with the Clinique, I was able to stop that clumping from happening. And it's like the weird faces we make when we put on mascara. So that's it right there. It just looks really nice and just natural and fresh, right? So the final last step is going to be highlight. So did the whole beauty guru thing. So the highlight that I like to use is the Tarte Pro Glow. It's dirty, but I got this also in a FabFitFun box, which was surprising. I'm actually going to go in with this color here, which is more of like that bronzy color, and this is called Lit. And I use a fan brush for this. And I'm just going to do my nose. Just like that. And just a little bit here on the top of my cheek, and a little bit here on this side, and my Cupid's bow, because I will wear a gloss. And that's it. I'm done. I will use a setting spray. I didn't bring it out with me, so I'll do that in the house, but pretty much like most setting sprays are made pretty equal. Sometimes I even forget this step altogether, so I wouldn't say stress about the setting spray, but this is the final look. I'll even wear my hair up like this to the gym, but for the sake of this, I am going to take it down, and I will talk to you guys all about the rest of the products that I have with me that are my absolute must-haves. Alright, so there we go. Whenever I want like a beachy look in my hair, I always just like French braid my hair and sleep on it, and then I'll take it out in the morning, and it's usually got like this nice like kind of crimpy look to it. I usually wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. I use a lot of dry shampoo. I do shower twice a day, but I don't wash my hair every single time because then my hair gets very dry and it's just terrible, or it gets super oily. Like my roots will get really oily and then my ends will get really dry. So again, my hair is like combination hair, just like combination skin. So I will wash my hair a couple times a week, but I shower twice a day because I am currently working out twice a day for prep. And so what I'm gonna do is, this is my favorite little hairspray. And I'm really obsessed with everything that smells like coconuts right now, probably because it's summer. But I carry this in my gym bag, and this is the Marc Anthony Hydrating Coconut Oil. It's just volume hairspray, but it's got like this coconut smell. And I will put my hair up when I go to the gym. The reason why I like to do this is because when I do put my hair up, it just kind of has a little bit of hold to it, so the little flyaways stay out of my face. And then I'll use one of these like crinkly hair ties. These are amazing if you can find these, because after I'm done the gym, I can take my hair down and my hair won't have that like nasty hair tie crinkle in it, which I absolutely hate. And something else I carry in my gym bag is this, and this is just a coconut body spray. So this is by Vitabath and it's called Heavenly Coconut. And I just like, I'm showing you guys, this is how I get to the gym. Like, I'm one of those girls that I want to smell nice. Like, I will always do this before I go because you're working out. I don't want to smell sweaty. I don't want to smell gross, even though I'm like, I get drenched. That stuff doesn't get any sort of funky smell after I've been working out. So it does stay like that nice coconut fresh smell. Okay, so to end this video, I'm going to show you guys what self tanner that I use. There are many out there on the market, and I used to get spray tans, but I found that they never lasted, and honestly they would get all over my clothes. However, this stuff that I found is amazing. I can wear white workout clothes, it doesn't rub off. I can wear white anything, it doesn't rub off after your first initial wash. I've switched which type I was using by the same brand. I was originally using the Classic and now I'm actually using the Express. So the one that I'm using is the Saint Tropez. This stuff is so amazing. I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people talk about using Glow Pro Tans and all this kind of stuff. I am Canadian, so you can buy this at any London Drugs. You can buy this at Shoppers Drug Mart, any of those types of places. It's about $54 for a big bottle like this, but it lasts a really long time. It's a mousse. You put it on with a mitt. The nice thing about the Express one is that it's got different shades. So it's got like, if you leave it on for 1 hour, you get a light, just very light color. You leave it on for 2 hours, it goes kind of a medium. And if you leave it on for 3 hours, it goes dark. I actually leave it on for 3 hours, and this is like 2 days in, and it doesn't go super dark on me, which was really nice. I was really hesitant about it, but the girl that was helping me at the counter said, trust me, it will not go that dark. And the cool thing is that you can keep reapplying it every single day until you get to your desired shade, I guess. You can go and buy the extra dark, which is like a one-step process, but I like to be able to control it. Like, as this kind of comes off, the more times that I shower, I usually reapply this every 3 to 4 days. And it's just super nice. Like, it doesn't streak, it doesn't patch off, as long as you're exfoliating. So I know so many of you guys have been messaging me and saying like, wow, you guys, you look really nice and tan. Like, what are you doing? This is it. This is it. For my pale skin ladies out there that just don't tan naturally like I do, this is going to be your saving grace, your holy grail to looking nice and bronze this summer. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something valuable, that you can start taking some of these techniques and these products and applying them to your own makeup routine. Like I said, I don't think that you have to wear makeup to the gym. I don't think it's necessary, but sometimes we want to feel a little extra. And when we want to make sure that our makeup is staying put and that it looks great before, during, and after we are done at the gym. So I hope you guys try this out. If you do, come and find me, send me your pictures on IG. I would love to see how it worked out for you guys. And if you guys have any products that you are absolutely in love with that maybe I haven't heard about, drop it in the comments below. And if you have any other future requests, like more makeup videos, stuff like that, also let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to accommodate that for you guys. There's going to be a lot more videos coming and more stuff to do with my prep. These videos are kind of just more for fun and for us just to have a good old time, play with some makeup, feel good about ourselves, all of that good stuff. So again, thank you so much for watching. I absolutely love spending this time with you guys, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye!